Did you know that the way you think about money could be the very thing holding you back from achieving it? While most people believe that wealth is only about luck, inheritance, or working endless hours, the truth is far simpler and more powerful. The rich don't just manage money differently, they think differently. If you've ever felt stuck, looking at your bank account and wondering if you'll ever get ahead, you're not alone. But here's the good news. Wealth isn't reserved for a lucky few. Today, I'll share 7 powerful lessons that wealthy people don't want you to know, lessons that can completely transform the way you think, act, and ultimately achieve success. So, are you ready to rewire your mindset and think like a rich person? Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Scarcity versus abundance. Why mindset shapes reality. Most people live with a scarcity mindset, constantly worrying about what they don't have. I can't afford this. There's never enough money. Sound familiar? The rich, however, operate with an abundance mindset. Instead of focusing on limitations, they focus on possibilities. They ask, how can I afford this? Or, what can I do to create more opportunities? Here's the thing, your mindset dictates your reality. If you believe there's not enough to go around, you'll subconsciously close yourself off to opportunities. But if you believe there's always more to gain, you'll start noticing opportunities everywhere. An untapped market, a potential partnership, or even a simple idea that could grow into something massive. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. When Amazon started, it wasn't profitable. But he didn't focus on the lack of money. He focused on the potential. That's the power of an abundance mindset, thinking big, even when resources seem small. So, the question is, are you focusing on what's missing in your life? Or are you training your mind to see what's possible? Lesson 2. The power of compounding time is your best ally. Albert Einstein once called compounding the 8th wonder of the world. Why? Because it's one of the most powerful forces behind wealth creation. And yet, so many people ignore it. Rich people, on the other hand, understand that small, consistent actions over time can lead to extraordinary results. Think about it like this. Imagine you invest $100 every month in a fund that grows at an average rate of 8% annually. In 10 years, that's over $18,000. In 20 years, over $59,000. And in 30 years, it grows to a staggering $149,000, all from just $100 a month. The key isn't just the money, it's the time. Wealthy people know that the earlier you start, the bigger the snowball becomes. But it's not just about money. Compounding applies to skills, knowledge, and habits too. Spending 15 minutes a day reading about finance or personal development compounds into hundreds of hours of expertise over a few years. That expertise, it can turn into higher income, better opportunities, and ultimately more freedom. The takeaway is simple. Don't underestimate the power of starting small and starting early. Time is either working for you or against you. So what are you letting it do? Lesson 3. Investing in yourself, the greatest asset you'll ever own. Here's a truth that rich people understand better than anyone. The best investment you can make is in yourself. While most people spend their money on things that depreciate, like cars, clothes, or gadgets, the wealthy prioritize growing their knowledge, skills, and mindset. Think of it this way. Every dollar you spend on improving yourself has the potential to multiply your future income. A course that teaches you a high-demand skill, a book that shifts your perspective, or a mentor who guides you. These are investments that pay dividends for a lifetime. Take Warren Buffett as an example. One of his most famous quotes is, "The best investment you can make is in yourself." Early in his career, he took a Dale Carnegie public speaking course to overcome his fear of speaking in front of people. That one investment didn't just help him communicate better. It played a massive role in his success as a leader and investor. So, ask yourself, when was the last time you truly invested in your growth? Are you spending more on fleeting pleasures than on tools that can change your life? If you want to think like the rich, start seeing yourself as the most valuable asset you'll ever own. Lesson 4. Networking like a billionaire. Relationships are currency. You've probably heard the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. While that might sound cliché, there's truth to it, especially when it comes to building wealth. Rich people understand that relationships are just as valuable as money, if not more. They don't just network to make friends. They network to create opportunities. Think about this. Every successful person you meet is a door to new possibilities. Whether it's a mentor who teaches you a skill, a partner who collaborates with you on a project, or even someone who connects you to a future employer. These relationships can change the trajectory of your life. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. She didn't build her empire alone. She surrounded herself with the right people, mentors, advisors, and collaborators who helped her maximize her impact. Networking isn't about handing out business cards. It's about creating genuine connections and providing value to others. So, here's the key. Don't just wait for opportunities to come to you. Be intentional about who you spend time with. Ask yourself, am I surrounding myself with people who inspire and challenge me, or people who hold me back? The right relationships can open doors you didn't even know existed. Lesson 5. Taking calculated risks, the courage to step outside your comfort zone. Here's a fact. No one becomes wealthy by playing it safe. Rich people understand that taking risks is an essential part of success, but not just any risks. They take calculated risks, weighing the potential rewards against the downsides before making a move. Most people let fear paralyze them. They stick to their comfort zones, avoiding anything that feels uncertain. But the wealthy think differently. They ask, what's the worst that could happen? And can I handle it if things go wrong? If the answer is yes, they move forward boldly. Take Elon Musk, for example. He invested his entire PayPal fortune into Tesla, SpaceX, and SolarCity. Was it risky? Absolutely. But Musk believed in the potential of these companies and was willing to risk it all for a vision he believed in. That's what separates successful people. They see opportunities where others see obstacles. Lesson 6. The discipline of delayed gratification. Sacrificing now to win later. One of the greatest secrets of the wealthy is their ability to delay gratification. While most people chase instant rewards, buying the latest gadgets, splurging on unnecessary luxuries, the rich think long-term. They understand that sacrificing temporary pleasure often leads to lasting success. Think of it like planting seeds. If you eat all the seeds now, you won't have a harvest later. But if you plant them and wait patiently, you'll reap far greater rewards. This principle applies to finances, health, and even personal growth. Here's the reality. In a culture obsessed with instant gratification, the ability to wait and work for something bigger is a superpower. Start small. Skip that unnecessary expense today and invest in your future instead. Remember, every choice you make is either building your future or holding you back. Here's the key. Calculated risks aren't about recklessness. They're about strategy. Whether it's starting a side hustle, investing in a new skill, or making a career change, ask yourself, what's the best-case scenario, and am I willing to work for it? The truth is, staying in your comfort zone is often the biggest risk of all. Lesson 7. Giving back. Why the wealthy believe in generosity. Here's a paradox. The wealthiest people are often the most generous. While many believe that getting rich means hoarding resources, rich people understand something profound. True wealth isn't just about accumulating money. It's about using it to make a difference in the world. Take Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, for example. Together, they've pledged to give away the majority of their fortunes through the Giving Pledge. They believe that wealth is a tool to improve the lives of others, not just to buy luxury. But you don't need billions to be generous. Giving back comes in many forms. It could be as simple as donating your time to a cause, mentoring someone, or using your skills to help others succeed. Generosity isn't just about financial resources. It's about creating value in the world around you. Why is this important? When you focus on giving, you attract abundance. It's a mindset shift. Instead of hoarding, you're creating flow. And in that flow, more opportunities, connections, and wealth naturally follow. The wealthy know that giving is a way to tap into the universe's infinite abundance. So the question is, how are you giving back? Could be time, money, or knowledge. Start small, and you'll soon see how generosity unlocks not just opportunities for others, but for you as well. You've learned a lot today. How rich people think differently, how they leverage time, relationships, and risks to build wealth. But here's the most important thing you need to understand. None of this is reserved for the lucky few. These are choices, and every single one of us has the ability to make them. The good news? You don't need $1 million to start thinking like a millionaire. You just need to change your mindset and take action. Start small. Invest in yourself. Build relationships. Take calculated risks. And most importantly, stay disciplined. Every step you take today brings you closer to the success you're capable of. Remember, wealth isn't just about money. It's about the mindset, the habits, and the choices you make every day. By thinking like the rich, you're not just chasing money. You're designing a life of freedom, success, and fulfillment. So, I want to leave you with this. What's the one habit you're going to start today? What's the one action you can take right now to start building the life you've always dreamed of? If you found value in today's video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to comment below. What's the first step you're going to take on your journey to success?